Hello, welcome back. We finished off alteration research, so that's at 9 now as well. We can do the big shock resistance buff. We're going to finish off thaumaturgy next because there is astral travel in here. So, big astral mage can move a whole army. Probably going to be useful. Should probably start picking up certifications at some point since it's still level 1, but I've been quite happy with the mages just spamming conjurations and thaumaturgies for most of the game, so I don't know. 2 more sylphs attacked us. Tried to kill the raider, but a few bodyguards managed to keep him safe this time, so that's not bad. And then on the other side of the world, we continue getting hit by ox heads, who are having more luck. Although not as many bodyguards. Other than that usual stuff, I think we summoned a hydromancer underwater. Yeah. Lots of battles. As you can see, we've now also been invaded by Itsmu. So we now have 4 enemies, I think. Let's see. Elkland has been taken back by a Clovelder. That was where my mad guys were sitting. It's not too bad. Squirrel Point, tried to take that, bounced off. All the provinces we tried to just snag, we kind of bounced off. We did take the underwater province though, that's fine. And the other underwater province we took off is Atapek, that's fine. That's all pretty good. And nothing else too interesting, I don't think. Other than Stone Heavens. So yeah, all those skeletons that were building up next to us, they did invade. So, pretty interesting army. We have the big trampling guys with the multiple attacks. Got mixed in here Harvester of Sorrows. Lots of skeletons. Some constructs as well. Clockwork Horrors. A couple of Living Mercuries. Some Chitheronic Lions. Some goats. Some Icean Spearmen at the back. And lots of mages. So kind of a small army, all things considered, but the army that we have in this fort isn't exactly huge either. And there are actually quite a few mages in this army, so we'll try and defend against it, see how it goes. It's an interesting mix of mind-having and mindless units. Not sure, we'll see what happens. There's another bunch of harpies bouncing off a bunch of PD. Events then. Gained a bunch of pearls from our global this time, which was nice. Found some gnomes in Gent. Earth gems. 250% tax in Kamatan, great event. Nature. And Deadly Disease, which I assume is from the Harvester of Sorrows. And then we did actually discover 2 Clovelders. I guess they, you know the 2 provinces that I tried to defend? I guess these guys snuck into those provinces, but then got patrolled out. So here's the first one. Get out. I think this one just gets popped immediately by Soulslight. Yep. So proof of concept seems to work pretty well. And then we had another one as well. In the other province. This one does not go well. We don't manage to Soulslight this guy. We just spam it over and over and over again and he just resists every time. 17 magic resist like the other one. This is kind of unfortunate because all our communion slaves die because this goes so long. Not what I was expecting at all. I thought he'd just get Soulslight instantly. I think we got really, really unlucky on the rolls. And I'm not sure if we can watch the whole fight because it gets kind of long. But the takeaway from this battle is, first of all, he does eventually die. My Cyclops gets in range eventually. And he has 25 fire resistance. He isn't bothered by the salamander heat at all. This guy only has 5 though. His fatigue never goes down. I think the salamander heat is actually enough to keep him fatigued out. You can see how many salamanders we have now. We can summon so many of these things. Yeah, he's still just over 100 fatigue. My Cyclops just eventually chops him to bits. That's pretty good. So even though all the communion slaves die, I still think that army can kill Clovelders. I've just switched all of the Stargazers to just spam salamanders constantly, and then the Cyclops just walks forwards. I think that'll work okay. And Stone Heavens is open. Yeah, so this army that moved on to us has cracked us open immediately. So yeah, we caught 2 Clovelders in these provinces. Here's how this script looks now. All these guys just do advanced Phoenix Power, which is AoE 15, so I assume only one of them has to cast it, but let's just make sure. And then they just summon salamanders, which is 50% cast time, you get 2 of them. So that's a lot of salamanders we can dump onto a battle. That's how that army looks. Yeah, the water alley army just moved into Drek. Does he not want to take this? I'm very confused. I guess we'll see what it does over the next few turns. I'm fine, I'm taking back my territory at least. Alright, start down here. So here's the underwater provinces we took. This one was fine, we'll try and take this one. One was fine, we'll try and take this one. We'll just see how that goes. These guys might get hit by arrows, I don't know. This guy does have 18 hit points though. And these guys have missile protection. So hopefully they'll be okay. We can finish taking off the underwater provinces. We have so much income now, by the way. And we get quite a lot of good events as well. I just always have like tons of gold left over, which is a really nice, comfortable thing to have. I'm recruiting units in like all my forts all the time. We'll continue taking this stuff, just see what happens over here. This fort was under siege, so we can't move stuff into it anymore, so the stuff we're recruiting is now just moving into Saran. I guess we'll see what happens. For the last few turns, I've been saving up fire gems to use on this army if it sieges us. But I've had to just dump them all onto this army instead, because it's kind of big. It's a lot of mages. We've got like 6 guys doing fire attack on this army this turn. We'll see how that goes. And if he does storm, it's pretty typical stuff. I've moved a banner over to this army, and I'm forging a replacement this turn. But nobody else really has any items. I'm a bit worried here. So if we gave everyone loads of items, maybe it would help. But this army isn't very big, and I'm worried that we lose the battle and then just lose every single item, which I think would be... I don't know, I'm not willing to like give this army loads of items. So we're just going to do what we can with what we have here. S1 guys, as usual, are slaves. They'll be boosted to S2 with the banner. Everyone in this battle will be boosted. And then it's just the usual case of these mages are going to fulfill the roles of my cat mages. They're going to do Confusion on turn 1. Community Masters, do Steel Skin. I think that's safe because none of the mages have magic. And then they'll just do some big spell, and then they'll just spam Soul Sand Rings. So hopefully that's sufficient to take these guys out. I don't know. I'll have to see. Also got some mixed mages as well. Guys summoning mantises, some shock protection just in case. Some false soldiers, gives people mirror image. More mantises, some curse bearing great hawks, some life after deaths, and Janie's in the communion as well. She'll do relief mostly, just to keep the communion alive, hopefully. And then she'll put enlargement and regen through the communion as well. And that's basically it over here. We do also have quite a lot of Talistic Animates. Who are all, I've just put them all like in the front of the army like that. Which might deal with all those skeletons, I don't know. Because I think the real wild card for this army is like what big spells are they going to do. Because if they just have to shove a bunch of stuff through the gate, I think we're okay, but they cast some weird spells in this battle. Mostly water, nature, and death stuff. Which we haven't seen a lot of, I don't think. Not at this stage of the game, anyway. So there's this one he does. This is a mage that's cast a life drain that also webs every single thing on the battlefield. I'm not sure if that's going to do much to us, but I can imagine if a bunch of mages spam it, it might just slowly kill our communion. I don't know. This guy will be a problem as well. The harvester. He flies onto my backlines. Although we do have a lot of good anti-undead spells, it's just... I don't know, it's hard to know how this battle might shake out, but I guess we'll find out. Up here I'm still just trying to move things around to do patrolling in this section. Earthfall, we still can't recruit anything here because it's too much unrest still. Try and get that down. And I'm just going to unify armies in this area. It doesn't look like Lilithwars is moving back towards this throne yet, so just going to ignore that for the time being. I'm going to unify a bunch of stuff in Ragdan, so we'll have an army and then a bunch of spellcasters. And then I'm moving these guys over to Summer Bay to take that back, using the summon salamanders approach. And we'll just slowly build up a little army that can move up and retake this. Well, I guess just ignoring this until it tries to siege us. I don't think we have much else to do. I think that's basically it for this turn. Forging a replacement banner and a replacement Moonvine bracelet as well. Because I did give one of these guys a Moonvine bracelet. Help them cast relief. The nature mages both have some maces too. I think that's okay though. So just playing very defensively because, yep, we've got 4 enemies now, so not much I can do but keep my fingers crossed. Also summoning a bishop fish underwater. I'm not sure how we're going to get this guy around though. He needs breathing. He also needs some way of moving. I guess he could just slowly walk around, but a bit awkward. Anyway, that was turn 78, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. We did some small fire attacks on Isaiah's stack. Bounced off some of the big guys, fortunately. But a lot of the little mages died. So yeah, big guys kind of survive a lot. We did kill one big mage, this guy. So it's pretty good. Also summoned a bishop fish. Some battles then. We moved into 2 of our cap circle provinces that were owned by Lilithors. Yeah, lots of province defense. We kind of get through it. This one we lost a commander somehow, but yeah. Lots of PD, but we took them back. And a couple of little miscellaneous battles. We also had another Clove Elder hit us. And then there was a battle at our fortress in Stone Heavens. So Isaiah stormed immediately. Got our little communion. This battle's a bit confusing to me. So his stuff moves forwards. We do returning some stuff. He does the life drain plus web attack on everyone. Our harpies go in. We do a big mind burn. A lot of his stuff is just routed already, I think. Or maybe that's just running back to kill harpies, actually. Oh yeah, it looks like that's just killing harpies, okay. But yeah, I don't really... Like, it feels like his army has just died already. I guess the skeletons died a lot to the banishes, and then... This stuff is routing now. I don't know, it just feels like this battle ended really quickly. Because everything is fleeing already, and the skeletons are all just gone. There's another mass metal burn. Nothing really gets onto us at any point. Looks like there's some edge of battlefield solace. Some sort of spell. He's just got his chariots and some mages left at this point. The Harvester of Sorrows flew onto us and just died immediately to some sort of soul-slaying effect. Since it's not mindless. Yeah, I'll just teleport through this now though. Yeah, this is just kind of over already. Nothing really happened. I don't know, considering how nervous I was about this battle, it seemed to end pretty quickly. So there's Stone Heavens. We lost the Harpies, basically. 20 Tramplers, 11 Halberdiers. And that's it. Yeah, 58 kills for the Telistic Animates. 58 for the other guys spamming the spells, and yeah, there goes his army. Didn't kill many mages though, but that's okay. If he doesn't have an army, I don't think he can walk at us. So, kept hold of the throne. Gent, we got disease, 28 pearls from our global, 645 gold, a thunderbow and a water gem, unrest in deep sea, famous circus in Kizia, 3 water gems in Gent, Hognight in Lost Lands, and found some scouts. Stone Heavens is still under siege, still open. I think we might have killed some leaders who were leading units, but there's just some water knight blades and boars left behind. That's okay though. So here's how the map looks now. So over here, this stack has moved out from Lilithor's cap, so this is going to move towards us. So 1, 2, 3 turns it's going to be on us, if I had to guess. Over here looks like the Zoko stack moved from direct to Greenwood, so I assume that's going to be on us next turn as well. We got hit in Gent by a lot of fireballs, killed 92 units, but I think that might have just been a lot of harpies. But it would be nice to get a dome up here. And it's just, because on the one hand I want a dome over the province if it's getting hit by fireballs. On the other hand, I would like to hit this with a bunch of fire attacks next turn, so I don't know. Maybe we can just weather it and just... We're not really relying on units anyway, we're relying on spells, so... I don't know, maybe I'll pay for ignoring that, but now I'm ignoring it. We're just kind of doing two things. So I think I have to try and defend this fort to try and kill this army, because if I don't, if I just start moving stuff out of this fort and just trying to run around, I think I end up like ceding all this territory to Zoko. And I have to move stuff into this fort to defend against this in 3 turns time. But this is more important because it's a throne. I feel like I have to try and defend this. If I don't defend this, then I just lose all this territory. And at that point, I don't think I can do much that's aggressive. I end up just trying to defend thrones the rest of the game. I think I need to have a battle in Gent and win in order to maintain any kind of growth in this region. So all the stuff that's down here is just moving over to this fort to defend this in 3 turns. We just have to cross our fingers and hope that the mages we've been putting in this fort is enough to kill this army. I'm kind of worried about the Marrow building up here. Mainly Marrow druids. Maybe it's not units then. I don't want any units to be in this army other than the water lilies, because I want to just be able to nuke out all the mages and just kill the army instantly. But the big worry is that we only kill like 90% of the mages or something, and then there's still enough magic leadership that the water lilies just kill us. That would suck. But I'm just going to have to gear out this army as best we can, give it all the items we can, and just hope that what we have here is enough to just blow up all the mages with soul slays. That's going to be the plan. So there's another mage flying over into that fort. There's a bunch more mages teleporting over as well. There's 5 more. These guys, they're all teleporting into that fort. There'll be a lot of stuff here, but we might lose a few more mages to fireball attacks, I don't know. Forging a bunch more items this turn, mostly astral boosters and Boots of the Messenger. So yeah, just waiting for a defense in Gent. If it goes well, we get back our momentum over here. If it goes poorly, then we just defend our thrones for the rest of the game, I think. I'm not sure, because we're just going to get constantly hammered in these points, I think. I don't know. So that's really all that's happening up here. Down here, I'm going to patrol Jankeep for a bit. There was like a false prophet event like ages ago. Sectarian movement in year 3. It's currently year 6. It's just been bugging me for the whole game that like the Dominion is never maxed over here. So I'm just going to go over and patrol it to get the Dominion up. And we're still moving like skeletons around to do more patrolling in this region. We can finally recruit in an airful, so I'm recruiting units and mages over here again now. Still recruiting lots of stuff over here. There's stuff like gradually moving into more useful positions. Over here we just won in Stone Heavens, so I've got one guy just breaking siege with a chariot. See if we just scare off the units that are left behind. Get our fort back. And over here I can see a little tiny Zetapek stack that I guess is moving towards me. So I'm going to pull back these guys, because this is going to be adjacent to my fort next turn. So I'd like to finish taking the lakes, but yeah, moving these guys home to defend against this stack. Can't go anywhere with this yet. I could go on land here and be annoying, but I didn't see much point. I'm going to walk back. Maybe I'll go through these provinces, do something at least. And we got a bishopfish. So I'm forging it a armor this turn that'll give it air breathing. You can just walk up on land and claim this throne for us. That's all it really needs to do at the moment. That's pretty much it. Not really much else happening because I'm just waiting for a defense here, wrap this up, defense here. Yeah, lots of opponents. Can't really do much when you've got lots of opponents. I should try and scout this at some point. Could try and lead a little army over to try and take this, why not? We still need to claim our thrones. We are technically the throne leader. We've got 2 claimed. We have Summer and Knowledge. You'd also claim. This is on 7 points. Not a big lead, but it's a lead technically. That's basically it for this turn. So that was turn 79. I think this might be one of the longest running series on the channel now. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.